Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. On this episode of Milan Coast to Coast, well, we finally look like a team that knows what they're doing out there. Without our two top goal scorers, we go into Bologna and put a dominating performance on today. We're going to talk about it all. We got the report card coming, individual grades for everybody. So make sure you're in the chat giving your grade along with us. We also going to talk about the Mercato because we know Gio's got thoughts about how it all panned out in the end. But this game, the report card, we're going to get into Gio's thoughts, all this tonight on Milan Coast to Coast. And if you haven't already, please do us a favor, subscribe to the channel so you're up to date with all the times we're going live. Hit that notification bell. Please smash the like button, leave a comment, and also follow us on all of our socials. If you want to support the channel, super chats are open, baby. Super chats for fucking super fans of this motherfucking super team today. Finally, a dominating performance to talk about. It's Fabio, it's Gio. G, you ready, bro?
I'm ready, Fabio. Let's get it.
That's right. Get your baby oil out. It's time to party.
Milan Weekly Podcast presents Milan Coast to Coast with your host Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa Boneseka. Goal! Come on, baby! Come on, baby!
All right, let's go. Let's remove this. Get us up here. Gee, what's good, baby? Welcome to Milan Coast to Coast. Fabio and Gio coming live from Long Island, New York, and Southern Cal. G, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good like that jersey, Fabio. We was playing sound, but today we was playing futsal today. I'm against Bologna, so very happy, Fabito.
What? That's good. I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm ecstatic. We finally get a game to talk about. That's like Milan's dominant. We look good. We're gonna talk about a lot of people that I felt a way about. A lot of people were feeling a way about, and results went their way and our way and total when these players that are suffering and maybe on their way out, there's all the rumors they come through today. It feels good, man. It feels like we have a fucking team, bro. And everybody's happy. Gio's here. We want to thank everybody who's in the chat with us right now, bro. G, let's start. All right, so the game goes pretty easy, bro. Pretty easy from the jump. Loftus-Cheek gets his first goal, a great play, great cross into Nkunku, who heads it, keeps the play alive, falls to Rabiot. Rabiot lays it off perfectly, and Loftus-Cheek does what he needed to do, doesn't fuck it up, doesn't put it in the stands, buries it as you should. We're up 1-0. I mean, I know it felt good probably for him, bro, to get on the score sheet when everybody was like, especially even our own Stevie P was saying, why is he starting? Why is this guy in the game? And he gets on the score sheet. What were your thoughts, bro?
Now, Fabio, I really liked how we came out to play today. I
For real.
feel like I don't know if Bologna was gonna be a tough test or not, but they've been giving us problems since Italiano has been in charge. So I like the energy that we came with because we didn't have a lot of players, Fabio. We was missing Leao, we was missing Pulley. We had the young puppy at the Kame. So and then Fofana was back in the starting lineup. So it was like a makeshift lineup. So I'm very glad we had high energy and we ended up taking our chance when we needed to score the goal.
Yeah, and it was the first of many because we get another great setup. Loftus-Cheek makes a pass to Nkunku. He gets past the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper clearly hits him into the legs. And I mean, that's an easy pen. They talked about it for a second, then they're like, nah, we're not even looking at it. It's definitely a pen. And Nkunku buries it perfectly. We're off on a good start. And then they stupidly cannot handle that's right, the balloon. How can we forget the balloon in Gunku? I mean, buries the penalty. Sometimes we've seen that doesn't work out. Pulisic missed a key penalty in against Juve. So Nkunku burying these all important, and then in the end, another defensive mistake by them throwing the ball in like like idiots, and Rabiot pounces on it and buries it. I mean, at that point, 3-0, the game is over. It was nice to see, right, G? Like, finally, we put our throats on a team. Like, as soon as you come out the second half, bro, you know what I'm saying?
That's a pause. You put throats on the team, Fabio?
No,
That's a
you put
major.
on their throat. That's what I meant. Come on, come on. So, but I mean, nice to see a Milan that looked dominant. Bologna is not a bad team, but you can see they've taken a step back this season. And we had to kind of scrounge our way through the first time we played them, but this time
Yeah.
wasn't the same. This time was a clear dominance. Exactly what we want to see from this team. We do not want to see them playing this Cortomuso style of stress the whole time. This is what everybody's been saying, right? Vince Mancini put it early. I didn't have to stress out today. Was a really nice feeling. That's what we want. That's what we want. When you have a team like that, that is clutch. No Diddy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gee, let's go to the report card, bro, because that's what we're here for. What are you going to give Mike? We start at the back like you always like it. Tell me about Mike's grade. Let's go.
Man, first of all, Fabio, we didn't. I know the guys discussed it, but shout out Magic Mike. We're still flying, baby. We're still flying, man. He signed the
Oh, yeah.
contract, and like I think Presidente has always said, the players that want to stay, they sign on the dotted line. But Magic Mike, I'm gonna give him an A, Fabio.
Yeah, they have him high, 7.7. He makes a 6 save. I
Mm-hmm.
believe it's the 61st minute. But other than that, he didn't have too much to do. A lot of their headers and stuff like that, kind of right at Mike, not much trouble, but he makes one really good save. And just for him signing and staying, if that's the case, you never know. They could turn around and sell him, God forbid. But I'm just saying, to sign, so now we can't lose him for nothing. And possibly he's going to stay here and be our captain for another 3, 4, 5 more years, however much he wants to, bro. He's been playing fantastic, but I think A is fair because it's been a good good week for Mike. All right, De Winter. We'll start De Winter, and then we'll go across. What's your grade on De Winter?
I'm gonna give to Winter a B. He's not scaring us as he is. I think with the more game time with the Winter, he's doing okay, Fabio. We can't shit on him. He's doing good, and he's also an outlet for attacking too. So I'm gonna give him a B, Fabio.
You know what? I'm going to give everybody a collective B along the back line for these three because Gabia Pavlovic didn't necessarily have to do much. But technically, if you want to get really strict, I think it's fucked up that we're not giving them all an A because they kept a clean sheet and there was almost no chances that they really Bologna found. So to me, I think it's A all across. Maybe I'm being a little too liberal with
Mhm.
my grades here. Maybe, you say B. I see people in the chat saying B. Frank saying B. Leban Yusuf saying B. So if we're gonna
Yeah,
go
let's
B,
back
then
line
I'm
giving
going
the
B all
B's.
around. Okay, so you're
Triple
saying
B, big
so
baller brand.
Gabia Pavlovic. Any thoughts there since we're just giving them any
Yeah,
B?
nah, they the triple B's like big baller brand, remember? But at least they not scamming. At least they not scamming like big baller did.
All right, so let's move now to Atakame, right? So Atakame, he's rated only 6.9, but he has fairly a couple of good crosses. Maybe, again, the back and forth against Rowe and everybody else on that side. I think he held his own for the time that he played, and he provided a couple of good crosses. So I still have him at a C level, but what was your thoughts on how Atakame played?
It's C level, probably. I don't think Atakami is Allegri a type of a player. I think we just had to play him because there's plenty of times that he's a really speedy player. And at the time that he could run the ball, but he always like he slows it down. So I think Atacama being a good offensive when they tell you to run down the wings and you're able to like make dangerous passes. So but I'm
Well,
gonna give him a C, Fabio. He didn't really do no bad, no good.
I mean that's kind of unfair. He has a really good cross like early in the game that they should have finished, bro. So I feel like C is fair too because but it's
Aren't you
also
happy
good.
now, Fabio, that we
What?
now on our right right wing back and left wing back. We can have two wing backs that can cross, not only on one side that can cross. That's like a fresh air for us.
It is. It is. But I feel C is fair for Atacama. Let's go Fofana. What's your grade on Fofana today?
Fofana, Fabio, I mean,
Don't
I don't
drop
know.
him. What's going on?
And no, I mean, I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio. He won 50-50 duels, and he's supposed to be in there defending, so and helping
I,
us out. And then he didn't even win any aerial duels, Fabio. So I mean, I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio.
I'm giving Fofana a B. Actually,
Okay.
I'm giving him a
See,
B.
they
He
saying C
has a couple
plus.
C
So
plus.
so
All
let's give
right.
him the
I
B.
mean, we're
Let's give him the
close.
B.
But I feel like he did his job. Okay. Fofana Paskifa. Listen, Fofana does, but today he was not bad, bro. He was beat for real. He played well. He was all over the place, and he provided a couple like hockey assist pass, bro. You guys are not remembering, but I think
We don't
all
play
in
hockey,
all,
Fabio. We're not the
listen,
Maple Leafs.
I know we're not, but you know what? I'm just saying the Lumberjack did good. I'm pretty sure he made two hockey assists in this game, and Fofana I thought did pretty good. That's just me. You know, I have to trash on him, but when he actually plays pretty well, you got to say something, man. I can't be just straight negative. B, look at you're making a perfect case for a C plus. I don't do C pluses. I round up. All right. All right. So what you got with Modric today? They got him 7.5, plays 73 minutes. I'm glad they subbed him out. I kept saying, what the fuck? We're up 3-0. Get Modric out of the game. Give him a chance, like give Jashari the last 20, 30 minutes at this point. But they gave him only the last 17, whatever. But thoughts on Modric?
That's why I didn't want to give Fofana a B, Fabio. I give him a B because he won more aerial duels than Fofana, and he won his duels most of the time. So when you're over 50% of winning in your duels, then you know you're doing your job, especially as our DM that he is. So I'm gonna give him a B. He's the ageless wonder. He didn't want to come off, bro. He looked like he was pissed off, Fabio. I don't know if you saw the stream, but yeah, he looked like he didn't want to come off.
Nah, he's
He-
got to come off, bro. It's 3-0. What are we talking about here? He's got to. Come on.
uh,
He doesn't need to play the whole game when we're winning that much. I have him at a B as well. He played great. Modric just does his job, collects the ball, distributes the ball, does not ever really lose his head, doesn't lose the ball stupidly, recovers the ball well. Solid B. Modric C, he could do better. B, he didn't really stand out. Okay. Well, that's because the next guy fucking blew it out the water. Rabiot. 8.2 on Mob has an assist and a goal. What's your grade on him?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing Zidane 2.0. Agent Rabiot, man, what a bargain! By 10 million euros, slap that on all your strippers' booties, and you take that. But now Zidane Rabiot, man. I mean, what can you say? Recovering balls, you can't take the ball from assisting, scoring goals. Now he's getting hot, Fabio. You know he's getting that GA, so it's getting even crazier. Before, at the beginning of the season, he was able to keep the ball, dictate tempo, but now he's adding a little assist here, a goal here. So, you know, Zidane Rabiot is an A for me, Fabio.
Just say Zidane. Why you have to try to say his full name? Like you trip yourself up. Say
I wish.
Zidane. But yes, 20 out of 20. Yeah, 20 out of a 10. I like that. Rabiot's just been amazing. I've been saying Rabiot. We stopped losing as soon as Rabiot showed up. I hope you guys know that's what happened. You know, just having him on the roster immediately helped us. But Rabiot's been a fucking amazing player.
Mhm.
Again, Johnny on the spot, especially that last goal.
And we didn't want to, Fabio. Me and you, we didn't want to, but hey, we put our hands
We
up.
don't
We made
like
a thing.
ex-Juve players,
Yeah,
but
so
this
we
guy's
put
like,
our
no,
hands
no,
up,
no.
and that's it, bro.
No, Rabiot, again, we have a core of French players that like to play together, and they're doing really well. So it's kind of good to see. You can see why Rabiot, Modric, and Fofana are the pairing of three that work the best. especially with Rabiot and Fofana. I think they know each other well, and Modric is a world-class talent. So I think between the three of them, that's what gets our whole team going. Our midfield is amazing right now. All right, Batasaki, bro. Barty boy. What do you got for his grade? He's got a 6.7 on FOTMOB.
I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio. He got crosses and stuff like that, but and then he go and get injured. Fabio, what happened? I didn't even
Yeah, I
see
don't
what.
know. I don't think he was injured. They didn't say anything about it, but he was like grabbing the back of
Out
him.
of nowhere, I just see a Stupinian running on the field. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I'm like, what just happened? But yeah, about the side, I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio. He just did his job, and he had a good time. He didn't let Orsolini bully him, Fabio, because remember when we're up 1-0, Orsolini was trying to do the bachata on him, but he was sticking with him, bro. He wasn't doing that turn, that bachata turn. So I mean, I'm gonna give him a C just for that. He did good on defense and stuff like that, and he
I
held
give him.
Orso.
Yeah, you know what? They have him at hurt. I hope that's not true because then we're riding with a Stupion for a little bit. But Loftus Cheek now. Lofty Cheek. 7.5 on FOTMOB. I feel like he did pretty decent, but I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna give him an A, Fabio. He's playing in a Kaka position that he's not good at. Shout out, brother Lynch over here. You in the final of the Caribou, but that's not here nor there. But no, Fabio Loftus Cheek is not good as a cam or second striker, and he got himself a goal. So we got to give him an A for me on my end because I'm grading him. That's not his position, Fabio. So I'm gonna give him an A, man.
People saying B, right? I think that's fair. You know what? Yeah, I would give him a C if he didn't get the goal. And you know what? I'm gonna only give him a B because he misses a terrible chance on the first one. He really fucks up the first pass. The first real good opportunity of the game, he fucks it up terribly. Like if he would have buried that shit, everybody was losing their mind when he did it. But thank God he scored, like, a few minutes later. But he definitely should have got an A, but it's just true. B is fair. Loftus Cheek. You can say A, you crazy, you bugging. But Nkunku, who has the highest grade of 8.3 on FOTMOB, they're saying he is the man. I think they're bugging. I think Rabiot won the man of the match from the actual league, but this stupid site. But what do you say about Nkunku?
You know what I'm starting to see with Nkunku, Fabio? Like that play that he rolls around the keeper. I think he's starting to get fit because before he had chances to do that, but then the keeper would like had a little bit more pace on him and it would take the ball away from him. So I think he's looking like a little slimmer down, and now the game time is happening. And look now, look, everybody was shitting on Nkunku, even me, even you. But look, he got seven GA contributions, and he was out for some time, so that's pretty good for right now, Fabio. I know we spend a lot of money on him, but he's getting that GA, 7 GA right now, 5 goals, 2 assists in the league, and he hasn't been playing that many minutes. So I'm gonna give him a B, Fabio. And the goalkeeper should have been sent off, Fabio. That was last man standing. I don't know what the referee was thinking. Maybe he was looking at Nkunku's booty, and he didn't give him a red card. So I don't know what the hell was that about.
You know what? At least he buried it. So I give him
Mhm.
and he provides the key play where the
Mhm.
ball ends up falling to Rabiot and then Rabiot gets it to Loftus Cheek. That's Nkunku diving, heading. A fucking Nkunku is like 5'2". He's still trying to make things happen. Buried the penalty. That was a good play. Um, Again, I just think for what you asked of him today, and with the partnership with Loftus Cheek, and even having Rabiot, Modric, Fofana behind them, they did decent today, and I can't take it away from Nkunku. I would give Loftus Cheek the A if he didn't fuck that first chance up. That's why he gets a B. But Nkunku scores a goal, creates the penalty, buries the penalty. Come on, bro. I'm with it. I'm with it. He's getting an A. Let's go to our sub now. Tamori and Ricci came in. So, what were your thoughts on them? They were the
I
first
mean,
two subs.
standard C, Fabio, standard C.
And to say,
Richie.
right? Nothing. They didn't do nothing to impress. It's really the back guys. Let's go to the back guys then. Because then Fulkrug and Jashari come in the 73rd minute. So yeah, a couple of chances. Actually, Jashari
I
could have
like
gotten the
Fulkrug.
assist. Fulkrug had like 2 or 3 chances. I like a B for both of them just for coming out and trying to add that last goal and attacking, keeping them back. And then last but not least, in Stupion.
Hold
Yeah,
on. It
come on.
says Estupinian, bro, is an NA, bro. What you gonna do in 7 minutes? Game was won. We
He had a
spanked them.
good chance, bro. He had a nice cross to
So you
Fulkrug.
want an A
I'll
for
give him a B.
Estupinian?
I'll give him a B just
Okay,
for
B.
coming in, showing up,
Yeah.
and dropping him at least one good one. Come on, what the hell? I'll give him that. Fulkrug, I like giving him an A. I feel like B is fair. They were trying. They were on the right path. I can't give no A's for no goals. I can't.
Yeah.
Stupion NA. No, he came in. I'm giving him a B. You guys gotta keep it going. That's how it is. All right, G. So we're back where we were, man. Let's one more grade we have to give out. Allegri.
I give
So
him an A.
what?
Fabio, he made a makeshift lineup work for him, and we ended up getting the 3 points. The first time that
Yeah,
we haven't been stressed with Allegri. So I mean, we can only give him an A, Fabio.
yeah, it's got to be an A. Great job by Allegri. You know, we saw this lineup, and a lot of people were screaming bloody murder, and he come out and he clearly beat the shit out of Bologna. But Bologna is not the Bologna of last year. They are suffering. But our guys, our
From
team is
Europe, though,
playing
I
better
think
and
they're
better, bro.
suffering from Europe, Fabio.
Yeah,
They're
they're
suffering
in
from
10th
being.
place. At least that's the thing is they were in 10th. If they were like in 15th, they would have came out and played amazing against us.
Yeah.
The test is not like, yes, we dominated Bologna, okay, but the next game we play Pisa, that's the game I'm really worried about because this team usually fucking falls asleep against those teams for some reason. But today, Bologna,
But we don't
maybe,
play till 2 weeks, Fabio.
yeah, bro, we got a minute break, bro. So let's talk about that for a second because we're not playing again. Well, next weekend we are not playing, and then we play on Friday of next week. We are the first game. For some reason, they just thought it was a great idea to put Milan on a Friday. So we play Friday against Pisa. So this
And then,
week would be Como, but it's not there. So we have to play Como the following week. Look at this guy. This guy's the best. Shout out from Toronto. Who do you think has been the most pivotal for Milan so far this season, Allegri or a player? I mean, it's both, right, G? It's
yeah,
both.
because Allegri wanted Rabiot. He said that was his non-negotiable. He said if Fabio in the summer, he said that you could get Richie, you could get Jashari. He said, but he wanted. Once he saw that Rabiot gave the 1-2 pa 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 to roll, which was playing today on Bologna. Once he gave him the harakata, he told him, go give me that long hair Frenchman, bro, and give me a baguette." And then he went to go get him, bro.
And it's been the best move that Milan. Listen, Modric is amazing. Modric is amazing. There's no taking anything away from him. But Rabiot has been the difference maker. I'm telling you, if we keep going in this direction with Rabiot scoring goals and playing the type of games he's been playing, you could see Rabiot being one of the best midfielders in Serie A by the end of the season. Like, you know, runner up or right there competing for best midfielder in the entire country. Rabiot's been amazing. We have the best goalkeeper. Our defense has been solid. I think we are second least in goals scored or goal given up, should I say? Excuse me. Is that true, G? I think so.
It looks like it. Hold on, the stats, Fabio.
Yeah, I just goal differential. Anyway, somebody will tell us, yo,
Fabio.
Frankie,
Fabio,
boy.
we have less goals, 17. 17 goals. Inter has led in 19. Yeah, we're the Como has been the least one, Fabio. 16 goals in.
Yeah. Serie A doing Serie A things with the schedule. The Olympics have been planned for Milan Cortina since 2019. Yeah, and they're just figuring out when they're going to play the game. So like we were saying, right, the fixtures coming up, we have Pisa next Friday. Then we play that's Friday the 13th. All right. I don't like that already. Frank. Frank, big up to Frank and Socially Occupied. Thank you guys for the super chats. Let's keep them going, baby. So Pisa on Friday the 13th. Then the following Wednesday on the 18th, we play Como. Then on the 22nd, we play Parma, Cremonese. We'll find out when the hell we play them. Right
Fabio,
now it says
you're gonna be feeling sick on the 18th. I have the day off, so feel sick. You got cacaracas and call out sick, bro. Do a half day and we'll do a live right after the game.
yo, I don't have to take off to do a live right after the game, bro. Come on, you know this. You should take off. You're the one that
No,
keeps
I'm
the
off,
game
Fabio.
up.
I'm off. I'm off Tuesday and Thursday because Ellie is off that week of school for
But the
school.
game's on Wednesday. What you
Yeah,
talking about?
I got Tuesday, Wednesday,
Oh,
Monday, Tuesday,
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We with it. All right, there you go. We're gonna come live. We're just talking about this on the air. All right, so we got Como that Wednesday, like we just mentioned, the 18th. Parma on the 22nd, Cremonese, and then the 1st, and then the Derby on the 8th. So we look at these games, right, G? So I look Pisa,
Mhm.
Parma, Cremonese. These are the teams that we need to put a hurting on them, right? We need to put Pisa to sleep, all right, next Friday. We need to lay the smackdown and keep the momentum rolling. We need to go into Como, put Fabregas back in his place again. So, well, we're going to be playing home, so we're not going into Como, but against Como. We need to put them in their place, take care of Parma, take care of Cremonese, teams that should not be giving us a hard time, especially Cremonese. They are our only fucking loss. We need to avenge that. We need to we need to be going in to the Derby against Inter with nothing more than all 15 points in 5 games. Pisa, Como, Parma, Cremonese, and fucking take care of business. We'll see if Inter slips up somewhere in the middle there.
They got Torino. They got Torino. No, that's Coppa Italia. My bad. They got
But still,
Sassuolo.
that's more
They got
games in the
you.
middle.
They got Sassuolo. They got Juve. So Juve, do us a solid. Do us a
Do us a
solid on
fucking
that.
solid. That's right.
Yeah,
They
and then
got
they start doing
Atalanta,
Champions League.
Fiorentina,
Yeah.
Roma. Yeah, they got mad games after. That's why we got to just take care of our business and make sure
Mhm.
that like Sassuolo this week. Who knows? We can't trust them next week. Excuse me, but hopefully Juve can take some points away from Inter. Then by the time we get to the Derby, Inter's playing Champions League games. They have
Mhm.
other games in the middle. We need to take care of our business, bro. We need to take care of our own business. But that's where we can tighten the table right there. I just think if this Milan could do look, man, did you like the lineup this morning when you saw it? Did you feel confidence? Now
I
that
didn't.
you know what happened, it's a different story. But when you looked at it this morning, like I just felt like, man, this is tough. No Pulisic. We're not going Fulkrug from the beginning. No Leao.
Mhm.
I didn't see that they were going to dominate Bologna, and they did. So I want to see if
Oh
they're going to do
shoot,
it.
Fabio.
What?
So what Levon's saying is, so tomorrow they pick Coppa Italia, and then they got Sassuolo, Fabio, on the 8th on Sunday.
That's what I'm saying, man. They just got to slip up and
And
just
then
get
they
a
got
point. We got
Juve,
to
bro.
keep winning. And
Yo
then
me
Juve,
sabe.
exactly. They got a lot. And then they play Bodo Glint. They have a bunch of other games. So Inter has the schedule packed for them. So we have to catch them slipping at some point.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they slip against Lecce. Maybe they drop points against Juve. Maybe
They were
Sassuolo's the
supposed to
team.
lose against
You know,
Lecce. They were supposed to lose 6-0 versus Lecce, bro. They missed 6 sitters. Lecce
bro,
that game.
I'm telling you, if they slip up one of the games in Serie A and Milan keeps doing what we hope they keep doing, if they keep playing like this, oh my God, here we go. It's going to be an emotional ride all the way to the end. But they have the talent to be able to win. They don't have other tournaments. We failed to reach them or get knocked out early in regards to the Coppa Italia. But there's no reason this team has the talent. Let's talk Mercato, right? So what's your opinion of the whole thing with Metete? Like, and the fact that this guy, could have been ours for 30 million, and thank God they made him do an extra medical or whatever the hell they did, and they just said, nah, that knee's not good enough for us to pay you for it, and now he's out for like fucking 3 months or something. What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, but I think I just don't understand, Fabio. They said that he signed a pre-agreement with us. Remember, Fabrizio Romano said so. Is he still coming for free in the summer? That's how I like to ask Facebook friend because that's what Fabrizio. But he been lying lately. Last couple of years, Fabrizio ain't been Fabrizio, and he's starting to do it Drake.
Well, maybe,
But my
bro, maybe
problem
if
is,
he comes, he's only going to be 2-3 million. You got to understand, like these strikers, he's going to be thinking if he comes to us, right? He's going to be thinking, oh, I'm trying to come back from an injury. People are going to be doubting me. So there's no way he can go out on the market and be like, I want 6-7 million. You can't afford it. It's no way. You're injured. You're coming off a knee injury. People don't even know if you'll be able. But you come to Milan, you come to a different league for $3 million. I mean, you sign him for like 2 years. What's the big fucking deal? Let the guy try to come back. Maybe it's the right kind of guy to play in Allegri's system. But I'm glad that they didn't go through with it. And then this guy became our problem with the knee injury. Maybe in the summer, if they reevaluate it and think, oh, let's see how the rest of the season pans out. But I don't know,
no,
bro.
Fabio, they said that Fabrizio said, I don't know, only Facebook friend says so, but would understand that he can have it, but there's nothing signed. Well, too bad for Mateta. So my thing is like, who's getting fired now, Fabio? Because this is incompetence. 2 transfer windows in a row. You picking motherfuckers with bad knees? Come on,
Yeah,
the
that's
same thing.
crazy.
And then Boniface, did he retire, Fabio? He said, I'm out of the game. And then
I
watch
believe
Mateta.
so.
I think Mateta, imagine Mateta like in the summer. All right, I'm lacing the boots up. Who is saying, or who is looking at the medical records? Who needs to get fired? Because to me, for Lonnie, Ibra, and whoever, Di Octavio, Di Vincenzo, Lorenzo, like whoever that is, Fabio, they need to get fired, all 3 of them, because you cannot go back to back a transfer windows to back
But
to
we
back.
always do bad transfer windows.
No,
Nobody
Fabio,
wants to
but it's the
buy.
knee. It's this knee. So you don't have
Yes, yes.
incompetent workers, Fabio. Fabio, if you messing up at work and your manager doesn't tell you anything, who's gonna get fired? Your manager,
This
and then
this is the
yeah,
point. This is the
that's
point I think everybody is upset about. The fact that they waited until like last moments of the transfer window to address a striker position that we all know we have an issue with. But maybe Allegri doesn't think so. Maybe Allegri, and then it's hard to sell Nkunku if nobody wants him, guys. It's hard to go buy another person when you can't get rid of one of the guys you have. And that it's like for them, they're like,
hmm
no, we're not going to spend another 30-40 million. We just spent 30-40 million last January on Jimenez. We just spent almost 40 million on Nkunku. You can't go like again another especially for a guy who's going to be a free agent literally in 5 months.
hmm
Why are you paying 30 million for fuck you, Premier League? I would have been like, nah, I'll give you 5 and maybe 7 tops. I'm
So
not
they
giving
don't
you
hit. So,
30.
so they don't hit PSR, Fabio, because they spend 50 million on a bum, Strand Larson or something like that as a
That's their
striker.
problem, bro. There's no way. You're on the last days of the contract. This is stupid. So you know what? I'm glad they didn't get him, but it kind of sucks to have like
hmm
back-to-back times where, oh, we're definitely getting this guy, this, that, and then all of a sudden it's like, actually, we checked out his knee and we don't like it. It's like, why has this even gotten this far? Why didn't you like get all this done like way sooner? Like, you can't have like a medical until for sure it's gonna go down. Like if you really wanted this guy, like, hey, let's set up I don't know if that's like a thing that they can do, but the idea of like last minute bargain shopping, it's not a good look. Not a good look. We didn't come away with anybody. All we had was Fulkrug. And you know what? I'm not going to say that. That's not technically true. The one player that we got, what's his name? Alfonso Cisse?
Cisse. Shout out the new
Yo,
Italian stallion, bro.
he looks good, bro. He's at Catanzaro, I believe, right now. He's gonna finish
Catazano
Catanzaro,
Liberali.
yeah. So let him stay there. But next season, this kid looks like a problem, bro. Gotta call him up and figure out a way to use him, bro. I'm telling you, he looks good. Hopefully they don't keep him down in Milan
Italian
Futura.
stallion too, Fabio. So now we have a young core. We got Gabbia, we got Barta, and then we're gonna have Cisse. Left wing,
Yeah.
three Italian stallions right there, Fabio.
I'm telling you, this could be Leal's backup if Leal leaves in a year or two. This is the kid starting over him, bro. I'm telling you, dude, God, we can look good, baby. We can look good. I like this kid. I like him a lot. I'm high on him. And there's another Cisse. We got two of them. Malik Cisse, I believe, right?
Oh yeah,
He's like a
from
young center
Senegal,
back.
from
But yeah,
Senegal. Yeah,
see
from
these
Senegal.
we
Shout
got a
out
lot of
there.
guys in our Primavera, or not Primavera, our Futura team.
Yeah,
But that's your
it's.
spot, G. You like the young men.
I think it's worked out good, Fabio. We got Gabbia, we got Bartasagi getting minutes, so I think it's working out good. And then we're even selling these kids now. Now we're selling them for a million,
Sold
2 million.
Ciroli too.
Yeah, we're selling a lot of kids for a lot of money, Fabio. So that's what we need. I mean, without wanting to really to get a chance, yeah. But hey, right now, as long as we got Batasagi right there, man, and giving us a chance, and Big D, Big D lays the lumber. We put the hard hat on, so it is what it is, Fabio.
I think it's a decent pickup. We'll see what happens. Again, if people we get injuries and we got to call people up, that kid.
Oh,
That
and
kid
then we
can come
got
up,
that
bro.
right back, Fabio, that we stole from Bayern, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
decent one too. I can't remember
They,
his name, but
it's
that's a
like
good one
the
too for
top.
me.
It's like yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a lot of young pumps with a lot of talent. We're fighting BBB Manchester City for that kid, Fabio. That kid, Desaz or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
sure if
bad.
Frank will write it.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
probably
yeah,
saw.
yeah.
Yeah, the
So
young kid.
yeah, so yeah, man.
Yeah, I listen, man. I think we're gonna have a nice young group of players. I hope in the future we see it, but right now we got some vets, and we need to be getting
Hmm.
just keep playing well. That's all I want. You got a lot of tough games coming up, but I think the Mercato. When you look back at it, I wish they could have bought a few more guys, maybe another center back and a striker, obviously. But to me, I say, I don't expect much from the transfer window. We got Folkrug. Didn't necessarily love it, but I see the vision now with this guy. And the guy can do pretty well. He's done pretty well so far. A few other chances get buried. He has a few more goals, but Folkrug at least has to pan out. We need him to pan out, and hopefully this team with the players we have again. Yeah, you can't add without subtracting some people,
Hmm.
and I don't know. Hopefully Jimenez comes back. He looks like he can play a little bit. We have two actual center forwards to play with, and then listen, Leal, Pulisic, they got to find their way. Our midfield's not going to change. Nothing's going to change, right? Who's the starting guys from what you've seen so far after these weeks? Who do you want to see against Pisa?
Fabio, I want Richie, I want Modric, and I want a Raviol.
Why you want Ricci? Why are you
Uh,
hating on Fofana, bro? You just want Ricci in that. Listen, I like Ricci too. Don't get me wrong, but come on, bro. The times that he's played, he hasn't shown that he really, really 100% deserves to be starting over Fofana. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm sorry. Like the way he wants to play, and I think the familiarity of
mhm.
Rabiot and Fofana, and now with a player like Modric in between them, I think this team plays really well. Better than what we were getting last season. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, all right, G. So, any final thoughts, bro, before we peace out? We're getting close to the end of the show here.
Now, final thoughts is these next four games, Fabio. We need 12 if we're gonna do something. Inter, you got games are stacking up, and they're a bit of an older squad, so this would be a perfect time for us to take advantage. They play tomorrow, Torino, regardless of them within the table. You know what Torino brings as a team. They're a tough, a gritty
That's
team.
Coppa Italia. We don't give a fuck what
No,
happens
no,
there.
no, but I know, but that's a
But
tough and gritty team. So they leave something on you, and then they go to Sassuolo, their bogey team that has always shellacked them. That's the. So and then you got Juve. So and those things, like say Inter tie both games, and we win our games, Fabio, we're right there. I think we're like heading into the derby. It's like whoever wins is gonna get a 3-point advantage, Fabio. And even if we tie the derby and we're tied, bro, we got the home court advantage. Fabio, we beat them in the first derby. So I mean, basically it's time to take care of these 12 points and hopefully Juve and Sassuolo do something for us. Spalletti, you bald head, get the bald head out and shine these guys' heads. Let's go, man. So let's do it, Fabio. I think going into the derby, I have a feeling that we're gonna be tied on points, Fabio, and we're gonna win that derby 1-0. And then to go by Gabbia with the lumber.
Frank going to the Derby. Very nice, Frank. And also our buddy Vince Mancini. He's going to be there. I mean, Vince Mancini, Frank. What a Derby it's going to be. And Ali coming through with if Max wants to beat Pioli's undefeated record, we need to beat Inter the 27th match. Wow. I don't want undefeated no more, guys. I want a winning streak, okay? Not just undefeated. I don't want ties.
Yeah.
Or I want a winning streak. Give me a winning streak. Give me 5 in a row so we can put Inter in their place. And hopefully there's no looking back from there. And we just keep going to get that Seconda Stella. Guys, everybody, thank you so much. Special shout out to our 2 super chats tonight. Of course, Socially Occupied and of course, Facebook Frank. Frank, you guys, thank you so much. We appreciate everybody watching the show. G, ovunque e sempre.
Forza Milan!
Forza Milan, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
All right, ciao.